The Discovery Channel.
The discovery of a century.
This episode will take you behind the scenes of the discovery of a new cross-section.
The first layer formed is a clastic rock with rounded fragments in it. It also has inclusions of shale, sandstone, and also limestone. The fossils in this rock layer, Bathyris, tells us that it was formed in a marine environment from 458.4 to 478.6 million years ago. The second rock layer is a fine-grained rock composed of mainly rounded quartz crystals that led us to believe it was sandstone. We do not know the exact age of this rock due to its lack of fossils and element half-lives, but we do know that it is older than 33.9 million years ago and younger than 458.4 million years. The third rock is a coarse-grained igneous rock with light and dark minerals, which led us to believe that it was an inclusion, this is the inclusion, of granite. It also has intrusions of sandstone and conglomerate and limestone. To date this rock, we used the element lead-205. It had gone through 18 half-lives, so it would make this rock 311.4 million years old. And because it's an igneous rock, it told us it was formed in a volcanic environment. The fourth thing that happened, after layers 1 through 3 were deposited, an angular unconformity happened. These layers were all tilted at a 45-degree angle to the right.
The fifth thing that formed, on top of layers 1 through 3, erosion happened, which was caused by ice. What happened sixth was on top of the eroded layer, a volcanic eruption caused a layer of volcanic ash to be deposited. Lead-205 was used to date this rock. It had gone through 15 half-lives, which led us to believe it was 25.95 million years old. Below, this is a nonconformity because there aren't symmetry rocks on top of each other. This was formed in a volcanic environment because volcanic ash is formed by volcanoes. What happened seventh is that there is erosion above the layer of volcanic ash, which makes it a nonconformity. What happened eighth is a tannish gray crystalline rock, which is fine-grained, came in. Those clues led us to believe it was gray limestone. This layer contains a fossil, Neptunia tabulata. This fossil lived in a marine environment, and according to the age of the fossil, the rock layer is 0 to 99.9 million years old.
What happened ninth is a very fine-grained and grayish rock was deposited, which led us to the conclusion that it's shale. This layer has two fossils, Neptunia tabulata and Agoropecton gratus. Both of these fossils lived in a marine environment, and according to the age of the fossils, the rock layer is 0 to 33.9 million years old. What happened 10th is a dark, fine-grained igneous rock was deposited, which told us it's an intrusion of basalt. The basalt cut through sandstone, so it has inclusions of sandstone. Uranium-234 was used to date it. The rock has gone through 41 half-lives, which makes it 311.4 million years old. It had to be in a volcanic environment because basalt is formed in volcanoes. What happened 11th is a layer made out of shells and shell fragments cemented by a calcite sediment was deposited, which led us to believe it was limestone. It also had a marine fossil called Neptunia tabulata. According to this fossil, it is between 0 and 105.3 million years old. Since there is a marine fossil, it had to be in a marine environment.
What happened 12th was on top of all of these layers is a layer of soil. The soil has to be the youngest than the limestone, according to the principle of superposition. This soil has vegetation on top of it as well. This is our final draft of our cross-section. Down here is the key, and then we have all of our intrusions and nonconformities, erosions, and everything labeled to superposition and relative dating.